Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Herbert. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. Open man is Palmer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. Respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Maurice Hurst collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, Hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here's Herbert now on second down. That is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
59. Hey, Kappa.
Here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On second down, here's Herbert. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Fights him off. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Run! Go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Baron Browning coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Up the middle, it's Williams. Gets around him, and he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. to throw now on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Screen play set up for Williams. Touchdown! Javonte Williams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich from 21 yards away. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Charger drive about to get going. 5-9. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And there he goes, right side. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Denver. And 79 Broncos. Last thing 19. Pass for 11. Pass for 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run. It's Williams. And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they tried it not. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 26.
2nd and 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Ray. Let's go. Hey.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Baylor Tiger.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Lion. Let's go.
Herbert off of play action. And the Broncos get there and take him down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Set.
3rd and 19.
Let's go.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll drop to throw. That is caught, and he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Chargers are right back in this football game.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Charger drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
59. Go.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Kappa. Hey, easy. We're going orange.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to Dobbins on first. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Run. Go. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
Herbert now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. They go play action here on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Check smash, check smash. Track him 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Broncos. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 28, Chargers 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Home trips right.
Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Ray.
Herbert going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard.
At the 47-yard line.
Tag! 70 range.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they're going to speed things up here. Looking to throw. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Hey, Ram. 21.
Here's Herbert. He's going to let it fly. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Hey, go Lions.
They snap it to Herbert. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, this